Insomnia, irritability, migraines, inflammation, skin rashes, burning sensations and heavy menstrual bleeding are some of the indications of high heat stress inside the body. While there are natural mechanisms in place to control our body temperatures, sometimes these body systems are not able to function well. Factors such as high outside temperature, faulty diet, lifestyle, and even life stages such as pregnancy and menopause in women can make conditions worse. And if proper measures are not taken to reduce this heat fast, then one may end up suffering from painful symptoms of high heat or heat stress inside the body. If you are looking for natural ways to find relief from high heat symptoms, then Ayurveda has a lot to offer. There are plenty of Ayurvedic natural ways that can help you to find relief from symptoms of high body heat. Hi, this is Nidhi Bansal here from Medhya Herbals. We help women to gain health with all natural and holistic principles of Ayurveda. And in this video, I will share with you highly effective Ayurvedic natural ways to find relief from high heat inside the body. Now, before we begin, let's understand what really causes high heat. So, heat production is a natural mechanism inside our body. It helps us to regulate our body temperature, our energy levels, and it also determines the strength of our digestive fire, thus the quality of our skin, of our hair, and our bones. For mental health, balanced heat levels signify clarity of the mind, your ability to take decisions, and execution of tasks. Oftentimes, heat balance inside our body can get disturbed due to both internal and external factors. While both low heat and high heat are unpleasant, high heat inside the body in specific can lead to a lot of degeneration, wasting and inflammation. And in our current lifestyle, we are constantly on the run. We are bombarded with excess of almost everything: food, task, information, choices, wants and expectation. All of this leads to excess heat stress inside the body. In Ayurveda, high heat inside the body is related to an imbalance of the pitta dosha, the dynamic energy of metabolism and transformation. Whenever there is high heat inside the body, it also jeopardizes the function of the liver, which is pittashay, or the home of pitta dosha. Whenever the liver is malfunctioning and the pitta dosha goes out of balance as a result of it, then it can lead to buildup of high heat inside the body. You become prone to infections, inflammation and symptoms of hormonal imbalances. Some of the factors that lead to high heat inside the body are hot weather or high external temperature, wearing heavy clothes, staying in stressful situations, as it also raises pitta and leads to accumulation of heat inside the body, regular heavy exercises or activities where you are not really able to sweat out, because sweating is one of the body mechanisms to release heat from the body. Being overweight, inability to sweat, certain medical conditions such as hyperthyroidism and even hypothyroidism, in which you are not able to expel the heat because you are not really able to sweat out. Excessive consumption of alcohol, caffeine, smoking, which are also pitta imbalancing habits. Microbial infections, excessive consumption of food, because your body utilizes energy and it makes energy when it digests food. So when you are taking in lot of food, it also taxes your liver and creates a lot of heat inside the body. In a similar way, being overweight also puts a lot of stress, because there are a lot of metabolic functions that are taking place that are generating heat inside the body. Regular consumption of spicy hot food and also prolonged periods of hunger, because hunger and fasting also puts pitta out of balance. It taxes your liver when you are not taking in food at the right time. And here are some of the symptoms of high heat inside the body. On physical level, your body is trying to get rid of all the heat. That's why you start to sweat too much. You feel irritated. You are not able to expel all the heat and the stress that is getting accumulated inside your body. You also observe changes in your body temperature. It rises because the heat is not getting outside. You may also have flushed red skin or rashes or pimples. There will also be changes in your thirst level. You feel more thirsty because you need to cool your body down. The urine output also changes. Your body is trying to retain all the moisture to stay cool. At the mental level, you also feel anxious, nervous, and you are unable to focus. You may feel dizzy or lightheaded. You may also experience headaches more frequently. In terms of digestion, high heat inside the body can affect your digestion in a number of ways. You may experience diarrhea and loose stools, and in chronic cases of high heat, you will experience constipation. This is because the moisture inside the body is drying out, and the result, the stools become dry and hard, and thus you become constipated. You may also have irregular appetite. Sometimes you feel very hungry, and sometimes you may not be feeling hungry at all. There may also be symptoms of acidity, indigestion and ulceration inside the digestive tract. You may also have ulcers inside your mouth. Excessive pitta dosha inside the body can also lead to premature aging and degeneration. That's why a lot of people who have high heat also experience premature graying of the hair. They may also experience weaker bones and a lot of fatigue. This is because the body is not able to place all the heat inside the body properly, and as a result you feel so tired. You are not able to metabolize your food properly because of the imbalanced digestive fire. High heat also leads to a lot of inflammation, suppresses the functioning of your immune system. Thus you become more prone to inflammation and infections. Specifically, microbial infections related to bacteria and virus are more prevalent in conditions of high heat inside the body. For women, high heat can lead to presence of unnatural growths which are also inflammatory. For example, fibroids, endometriosis and heavy menstrual bleeding, such that you are not able to get control on your periods. So you see what happens when this vital function of heat generation in the body gets disturbed. That's why it is really important that you take appropriate measures at the right time and do not let your symptoms come to this stage when you are not able to get a handle on them. Early intervention always helps. It not only leads to faster relief but also saves you from a lot of misery, of pain and trying to find right solution, which is not really easy to find when your situation goes out of control. Now let's look into some of the effective Ayurvedic ways that you can employ to reduce heat inside the body and prevent buildup of heat. So the first thing is consumption of cooling foods and herbs. There are a lot of greens, herbs and kitchen spices that help to beat the heat. Here is a list of best herbs. All of these herbs can be used either inside your food or they can be added to smoothies. They can be taken in the form of teas, and a lot of time they can also be applied externally on the skin rashes, either directly or through carriers such as creams and oils. The second thing is to avoid all kind of triggers. As we saw, the causes of high heat inside the body are plenty. So be vigilant about all of these measures. Do not consume excessive food, or stay away from excessively spicy, hot, fried and processed foods, which can lead to excessive heat generation inside the body. At the same time, you should also increase your water intake because hydration will really help your body to cool down. Normal temperature water or herbs infused waters are really helpful in this case. You can also take in juices of melons, cucumbers and gourds, which will further help your body to cool down. And you can also drink on coconut water, which is really effective to beat the heat inside the body. The third thing that you should do is to practice pranayam. Cooling breaths such as Sheetkari and Sheetli pranayam are the best to reduce the body temperature, to balance the pitta dosha, to support your immunity and also improve the function of your liver. Regular practice of these pranayam will really help you to diffuse all the heat outside very fast. This acts through the breath, improves the circulation throughout the body and thus helps you to remove heat from each and every corner of the body. The fourth measure that you should do is to stay away from hot temperatures and heaty conditions. Avoid excessively heavy clothing and wear light colored and loose clothes that will improve the air circulation throughout the body, help you to sweat in a natural way and thus get rid of the heat. The fifth measure that you can employ to reduce the heat in the body is to practice all the cooling measures. Take cooling showers and stay in cooler environments, not really air-conditioned rooms, because air-conditioned rooms actually prevent sweating and they increase the heat inside the body. Instead, you should stay in naturally cool environments or moisture environments. Ideally, the mountain areas are the perfect places to beat the heat. In addition, you can also go for walks in nature, especially around water. The colors colors green and blue are really helpful to balance the pitta dosha and to beat the heat. They also help you to relax the mind, thus reduce stress and cortisol, which are also the factors that aggravate the pitta dosha and increase the buildup of heat inside the body. So that was all. I hope you found it useful. Do start with all of these measures as soon as possible and you will really start to see their effect very fast. Do write to me for any comments, feedback and suggestion. I'll get back to you. Do subscribe to Medhya Herbals channel so that you stay updated with the latest Ayurvedic health tips that I share here. Do like and share this video with all who will find it useful. I will see you soon in the next video. Until then, bye.